Is there a correlation between quantum mechanics and the immaterial mind? This is a question that has intrigued scientists, philosophers, and thinkers alike. Today, we delve into this fascinating subject, exploring the mysteries of the immaterial mind and its connection with the quantum world. Brain surgeon Michael Egnor, in his article The Mind and Materialist Superstition, identifies several qualities of the immaterial mind that resist reduction to material explanations. These qualities are intentionality, qualia, persistence of self-identity, restricted access, incorrigibility, and free will. For our exploration today, we focus on two qualities that make their presence known in quantum mechanics: the persistence of self-identity and free will. The persistence of self-identity, which may also be termed the experience of the now, is a unique perspective of being outside of time. Specifically, each of us watches from a mysterious outside perspective as time passes us by. Metaphorically speaking, we each stand on our own individual islands of now, while the river of time flows past each of us. Dr. Antoine Suarez captures the irresolvable dilemma for materialists eloquently, stating it is impossible for us to be persons experiencing now if we are nothing but particles flowing in space-time. Moreover, for us to refer to ourselves as persons, we cannot refer to space-time as the ultimate substratum upon which everything exists. Instead, we must refer to a person who is not bound by space-time. In short, we must refer to God. Interestingly, the concept of the now is exactly where Albert Einstein found himself in a major disagreement with leading philosophers of his day, and is also where Einstein eventually got into trouble with quantum mechanics. In what was supposed to be a cordial meeting with leading philosophers of his day, Einstein rather rudely stated that the time of the philosophers did not exist, effectively denying our subjective experience of the now. The well-respected philosopher Henri Bergson in particular was angered by Einstein's categorical dismissal of the subjective time of the philosophers. In fact, Bergson ended up dissuading the Nobel Committee from awarding the Nobel Prize in Physics to Einstein for his theory of relativity. And this was, in fact, the primary reason why Einstein failed to ever receive a Nobel Prize for his theory of relativity. Several years later, in 1935, Einstein was specifically asked by another leading philosopher, Rudolf Carnap, can physics demonstrate the existence of the now in order to make the notion of now into a scientifically valid term? To which Einstein resolutely denied that it could, stating that the experience of the now cannot be turned into an object of physical measurement. It can never be a part of physics. That was a very interesting claim for Einstein to make about what was possible in experimental physics, since advances in quantum mechanics have now proven that the now is very much a part of quantum mechanics. For instance, in Wheeler's delayed choice experiment with atoms, it was found that, quote-unquote, at the quantum level, reality does not exist if you are not looking at it. Likewise, the violation of Leggett's inequality stressed, quote-unquote, the quantum mechanical assertion that reality does not exist when we're not observing it. MIT's Scott Aaronson described the awkward situation that quantum mechanics has put atheistic materialists in as such. Look, we all have fun ridiculing the creationists, but if we accept the usual picture of quantum mechanics, then in a certain sense the situation is far worse. The world, as you experience it, might as well not have existed 10 to the minus 43 seconds ago. Besides advances in quantum mechanics proving the experience of the now to be very much a part of quantum mechanics, free will is also now shown to be an integral part of quantum mechanics. 2022, Nobel laureate Anton Zeilinger, who closed the freedom of choice loophole in 2018, stated that what we perceive as reality now depends on our earlier decision what to measure, which is a very, very deep message about the nature of reality and our part in the whole universe. We are not just passive observers. In summary, the qualities of the immaterial mind, specifically the persistence of self-identity and free will, have intriguing and very deep correlations with quantum mechanics. The persistence of self-identity, or the now, is not just a philosophical concept, but a scientific reality in quantum mechanics. Similarly, free will is not just a mental construct, but is also found to be an active player in the quantum world. These deep correlations between fundamental aspects of the immaterial mind and quantum mechanics directly challenge the materialist atheistic worldview. In the end, these deep correlations show that humans are brought into the laws of nature at the most fundamental level, and therefore directly undermine, as the late Steven Weinberg himself honestly admitted, the vision that became possible after Darwin of a world governed by impersonal physical laws that control human behavior along with everything else. In short, as far as quantum mechanics is concerned, atheistic materialism is untenable.